this world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a, gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, you taught that from school, everywhere. Big business, you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme. Push. Step, crush.
What's up, everybody? It's Agent So Fresh, and I'm bringing you another dribble tutorial. This has been really requested on my live stream. If you haven't tuned into my live stream, I live stream every single day at 10 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. So make sure you guys check that out. But yes, this has been very requested. I am not the best dribbler. I am not the most flashiest dribbler. I only dribble just to get either open to shoot a three or to dunk the ball or score. You feel me? So just fair warning, this is going to be a very simple dribble tutorial. Okay, so the only thing that I've changed so far from the last dribble tutorial is my moving hesitation. Shout out to Selling So Fresh for basically showing me how to dribble the way that he dribbles. So what you want to do is you want to change your moving hesitation to Pro 3. I'm going to put a screenshot on the screen right now, and basically what this moving hesitation does is it gives you this glitchy stop animation, just like that. You see that? So normally moving hesitations, whenever you activate it, it gives you that animation. But with moving hesitation Pro 3, instead of doing an animation like this to where it takes forever, it gives you an animation like this. You see that? You see how much faster that is? So I used to use moving hesitation 5, and it was actually really good. But ever since I've been using this one, it is a lot better. It is a lot faster, and it trips people up a lot better, and it gets me open to either shoot a three or to dunk the ball. So this is gonna be very basic. You know, basically what people do is they just abuse this moving hesitation, also comboed with the between the leg, especially behind screens. This works very effectively behind the screen. So if you have a center who's in front of you setting you screens, you can just zigzag your way literally around the whole time, and it's very hard to stop, especially if somebody's doing it perfectly behind the screen. There's so many people that do this move really tight behind the screen. Like, just picture the center just right in front of me, and then they just do this the whole time, and then as soon as you get stuck, boom. You know, as soon as you get stuck, they go around it, and then they either dunk the ball or they shoot a three. So it's very hard to guard. So if you're gonna do this behind the screen, I recommend that you learn how to do it just basically like this. You're not gonna really be running around too much. Just picture there's a center in front of you. Boom, he got stuck. Boom, drive in, and then it's easy buckets. You feel me? Same thing if he same thing with the shot. You know, whatever. You know. So in order for you to do this, you're gonna be running to the left or to the right, and then you're gonna activate the moving hesitation by flicking the right stick to the ball hand. So let's say you're running to the left, then you're gonna flick it to the right stick, and then you're just gonna continue holding R2 and the left stick in the direction that you're moving. You feel me? So you see that? So first practice doing this, because it can get a little confusing. You don't have to let go of R2, but I feel like I let go of R2 a lot when I'm doing it, because I feel like it uses, my stamina goes down even slower. So whenever I activate that moving hesitation, I let go, and then I immediately just press the boost button right after. If you could tell, like on the hand cam, how I'm releasing the turbo button when I activate it. I feel like that saves my stamina a lot better than holding it the whole time. Because if you notice, if you hold R2 and you're kind of just standing there and you like activate one dribble move and then you just keep holding R2, I've noticed that your stamina bar just moves down. Anytime you're holding R2 button, your stamina bar is just gonna move down. So I let go when I'm doing it. but that's gonna take some practice, especially when you're timing it. You feel me? All right, so another so if you pair that dribble move with the crossover or the between the legs, so either mix it with the crossover or between the legs, it's gonna give you a really fast change in direction. So it's gonna look like this. See that? You see how fast he switches the ball? And this is very effective because your defender won't be able to tell which direction you're going in. You feel me? So if you're going to the right, you can hit him with the left, and then defense is so cruise in 2K20 that, like, if they're holding L2, you're gonna get past them every single time. So that's why I don't recommend holding L2 on defense. I don't recommend holding L2. I usually just use my right stick, and then I use my turbo whenever I need to, like, catch up to him to close the distance. But yes, do not hold L2. In order for you to do this animation, you have to activate the moving hesitation and immediately do it between the legs and go to the other direction. So activate the hesitation and then between the legs. What I was doing wrong, I was doing this. I was activating and then waiting for me to get to a stop and then doing it. You feel me? You could still do that, but it's not going to be as glitchy as if you activate the hesitation and immediately do the between the legs. See that? You see how the ball just looks like it's just like teleporting to my other hand? That you have to make sure that you're activating the moving hesitation and then you're doing between the legs. If you do a crossover, it's gonna look like this. See that? It's still glitchy, which is fine. You can do either one. But what I used to do was I used to come to a complete stop. I can't even do it because I don't have the. If you have any other hesitation, it's gonna look just different. It's gonna look like this. That's what I was doing before. You see that? It's still effective, but it's slower. You see that? I used to do that. But then when I started activating that hesitation and doing it at the same time, then that's what gives you that really fast change in direction. And honestly, this right here is going to get you open like 100% of the time, because your defender is eventually going to read what you're doing. Your defender is eventually going to read what you're doing. So when you notice that your defender is reading what you're doing, all you got to do is just mix it up. So if you're zigzagging left and right, if you're zigzagging left and right, then whenever your defender sees you do this hesitation right here, he knows you're going to go the other way. So as soon as he anticipates it, and then he just moves to the left because he knows you're going to move back in that direction, just hit him with one of these. Look. So you're zigzagging, boom, he's reading what you're doing, boom, and then just go the other way and then go for the shot. You see how overpowered that can be? And they're gonna be left in the dust thinking that they thought you were gonna go and keep zigzagging, but you really just bursted your way out of it. So you boom, and then you just hit them with a quick stop and then you shoot for a 3, or you can freaking drive it in. This is gonna help a lot of people, especially ISO. I'm not an ISO player, but lately I've been ISOing people just because it's so easy to trip people up with this move. It can't hold you. You can literally do this the whole time. They cannot hold you. You can literally rim run your way the whole time. Boom, rim run. It is so easy. Big shout out to Sound So Fresh for showing me those animations, man. For real. So that's pretty much gonna be it. You can pair it with the momentum. So you can pair momentum between the legs. It's a lot glitchier. So watch, look, if you pair the momentum between the legs, hold on. Just like that. So you can be like momentum between the legs and change direction, fake them out, come back in and drive. You just gotta mix it up. Basically, you don't even need to do all that. Honestly, like I said, the main two things is just activating the right, the hesitation, and then the between the legs. It's literally that simple. Quick, leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, And don't forget to be tuning into the live stream because we do be going crazy in there, chat. All right, I'll see you on the next one.